Hi, my name is Jenny and welcome to my channel and welcome to Friday Reads. It is February. Can you believe it is already the second month of the year? I actually have been busy this past week reading as well as watching booktube videos. Well, in this video I will talk about the books I've been reading and the books I want to get to this next coming week. One surprise for me this week was actually finishing a book I have been reading, but have had trouble actually getting to the end of the books I have been reading. I have the book that I completed this past week. It is The Dressmaker of Karakana by Gail Zemock Lemon. A journalist and scholar, Lemon wrote this book about women entrepreneurs in Afghanistan during the time of the Taliban rule. The women in this book were able to earn money for themselves and their families as seamstresses when they were barred from working outside of the house. Lemon will have a new book out on February 16th called Daughters of Kobani, which is about a group of female Kurdish soldiers. Now I have a mini haul for you. These are the books that I bought this past week. One is The Three Sisters Bar and Hotel by Catherine Gouvier. Set in Alberta, Canada in 1911, is the story of the building of the railway to the Canadian Rockies, which leads to the settlement of the Bow Valley. One of the newcomers is poacher Irby Wishart, who becomes a guide to American archaeologist Charles Hodgson. The book talks about the early years of the province I call home. The other book I bought this past week is a new book by Korean-American author Chang-Rae Lee. The book is called My Year Abroad. I read Chang-Rae Lee's previous book, Native Speaker, in 2020, so I look forward to getting to this new book. The story is about an average college student named Tiller from New Jersey, who goes on a business trip with Pong Liu, a Chinese-American entrepreneur who takes Tiller under his wing. Hopefully, as with any book haul I've been doing, I will get to these books soon. A book I would like to begin this weekend for Friday Reads is Asylum by Andre Alexis. Asylum is by Black Canadian author Andre Alexis. Published in 2008, it is set in the 1980s and early 90s in Ottawa. It is the story of a community with the lives and fortunes of the members connected with each other. The great plot of this book is the misguided goal of building the greatest prison ever, and is a commentary on contemporary Canadian society. After achieving many milestones in Canadian politics in the 80s, the book is also about how individuals and communities make sense of their place within the fabric and cultural mosaic of a country still in search of itself, a conversation that continues today in 2021. And this book is also on my TBR for the Blackathon, which is a readathon that I am taking part in February. So books I read this past week but have not finished and are on my Friday Reads list again are Akin by Emma Donoghue and Rosewater by Tade Thomas. Akin is about retired professor in his late 70s. He suddenly finds himself looking after his great nephew, who is 11 years old, when the nephew's mother must serve time in prison. Noah becomes the guardian of Michael at a time when he has a trip to France planned, so he suddenly must take Michael with him. After visiting the mother in prison to get her blessing, Noah and Michael begin their at first reluctant trip together. And Rosewater is a sci-fi novel set in a town on the outskirts of a biodome in California. People from all over the world are drawn to the biodome for the promise of healing. while many people living nearby are barred from entering the biodome. The story follows a young man, friends, and potential lovers as they live outside of a gated community that one day begins to kill members of the Rosewater town who are known as sensitives. So I will begin work on the books. For the books I want to work on this week are Asylum by Andre Alexis, Akin by Emma Donoghue, and Rosewater by Tade Thomas. So that is all for me for this week. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.